Hello, shout out to the privileged posse. A special hello to you all because I have been gaining so many of you all on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much. I've gained over 928 of you all in the past 28 days, which I am extremely grateful for. Thank you so much for being here on my channel. Thank you so much for your support. I'm going to give you all the chance to go on and come on in here. Get on up in here. Get on up in here. I said get on up in here. As you can see, I'm pretty much dressed like I was earlier, except I did change my top because I was tired of my breast being out. Hello. Hello, hello. Someone done peeked from behind the curtain. Oh, you gone? All right now. Bye. People be popping in and out of my live all the time. So I just waiting on my good people to get on in here. The people who, the people who. People be popping in and out of my life all the time. So why is this volume tripping? I gotta take this phone out its case because I keep pressing the down button and it keep going up. What is going on? Okay, yeah, it was the case. Am I frozen? Am I frozen? No, I'm not frozen. Okay. Hello, hello, good people. Hello, hello, hello. So we do have a topic for this evening, as you all can tell. No, okay, I'm not frozen. Hi, Allison. Hello, Allison. Happy Friday. How are you? What's up, girl? So, would you date the you that you are right now? That's tonight's discussion. That's this evening's discussion. Hey, Allison. You said, okay, so Allison, are you answering no to the question of me saying, asking, am I frozen, or are you answering the panel's question? Are you answering no to me that I wasn't frozen? You're good? That's good. Happy Friday to you. I hope you've had a good week. I hope you had a productive week. And I hope you got your goals accomplished. Hope you had a really good week. Okay, no, you're not frozen. Oh, okay, okay. Thank you so much, Allison. I appreciate you. But Allison, answer my question. Would you date the you that you are right now? Would you date the you that you are right now? For those of you all who are coming in, don't forget to hit the like button and hit the subscribe button if you like my vibe. Be sure to hit the like button, the subscribe button. My vibe will attract my tribe. Stick around if you like the vibe. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Thank you so much. Hit the like button. Also, tell me, you would date you would date the you that you are right now? Hit the like button, Allison. Y'all hit the like button. My answer, Allison, is no. No, I would not date me right now. I would not date me right now. I don't want to date right now. So I want to ask it to you all, but I have my reasons on why I wouldn't date me right now. Not to say like I have particular things that I want to have accomplished before I get into a relationship. So I wouldn't date me right now. And that comes from the previous relationship that I was in. I noticed like some things. I'd rather have at least something of my own going on at all times than to be solely up under someone. So, and that's just like speaking from my own experience. For those of you all who are coming in, hit the like button because you're looking at the screen. So you might as well hit the like button. Thank you. I'm going to pause talking until y'all hit the like button. Or until y'all disappear. My hair is really cute. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. So are y'all going to hit the like button or no? We can sit here. We can sit right here. I want to listen to some music anyway. What y'all want to listen to? We can listen to some music. Okay, so got another like. Hit the like button. We trying to have a discussion. Like this is this live stream is meant for us to be interactive with each other, for us to chat, for you to like the video, subscribe if you like my vibe. Like, what's up with y'all sitting there staring at me? Um, so Allison says, how many people are in here? It tells me that I'm the only one. No, on my end, it shows me that there's 9 people in here and I have 2 likes. So I have 9 people looking at me right now and I only have 2 likes. Now I have 10 people looking at me right now and I only have 2 likes. So that's what I mean. Y'all hit the like button. But anyway, Allison, back to what I was saying. You like the video? Hi, Daisy. Thank you so much. And you're the only one talking. So you have 3. I have 3 likes now. I got 5 likes now. I got 4 likes now. Okay, we getting the like button. Hit that like button. Thank you so much. I appreciate you all. I mean, if you sitting here and you chilling with me, you might as well hit the like button. If you watching, like, tell the algorithm y'all want to see more of me. You can hit the subscribe button if you like my vibe. I mean, if you fucking with it, I ain't gonna force you to subscribe, but at least hit the like button because you're sitting here looking at me. So anyway, moving forward, back to our question on the panel. Would you date the you that you are right now? Allison asked me, would I date the me that I am right now? Daisy says, I remember one of your other streams that everyone was hating. Daisy, that comes with the territory. I've adhered to it. My haters end up liking me. So are you okay now, girl? Yes, I'm quite well. Nothing was ever wrong with me in the first place. I'm very well. I like the trolls sometimes. Me and the trolls have a love-hate relationship. They talk shit. Sometimes I respond. Sometimes I do not respond. Depending on how much I cuss their ass out, they end up becoming my friend. And then they be like, oh, I was just joking. Watch your motherfucking mouth. So we good today, though, girl. We good today. So anyway, Daisy, answer the question. Would you date the you that you are right now, Daisy? Would you date the you that you are right now? Allison asked me the question as well, and I say no. Like, I wouldn't date the me that I am right now, mainly because I've been dating a particular type of man lately, and I would prefer to just have my shit together, to be honest. Like, to keep it all the way 100 with you, I would prefer to take a break from dating, because the last couple of guys I talked to, I felt like have been strictly sugar daddies. Since I've been in Miami, I don't feel like I really had a real relationship. It's been more of the sugar dad, sugar bait relationship. And then on top of that, what I realized that what I want in a relationship, I'm taking the time to make sure that is exactly what I want. And when I say that, it's like, Akiela, why are you dealing with this man when you know that you're not ready to be committed to anybody? Just like, don't mislead the man if you don't really want to be with him. And I find that maybe that was sort of the dynamic I was in before. It was a lot of misrepresentation in regards to what we both wanted and not being honest with each other. So I'm taking a break from dating right now. So I'm chilling. I mean, I would be a dope ass person to date right now. I'm definitely that one. But me specifically, I'm not looking to date right now. So I'm just like building my brand, building my channel, building my community, building my audience. And I'm also here, doing other things in the background so that I can reach my goals, and then I may consider dating. But what gave me this, I'm going to read your comment in a second, Allison. But what gave me this perspective is I want more money, and the most money, even though I've been getting money from sugar daddies, the most money I've ever gotten in my life is the money that I made on my own. And I wasn't dating nobody. I was just working my job. I mean, I feel like if you want to take a break, like, okay, I haven't worked in over 21 months. If you want to take a break, if you have savings like I did, if you have money saved to the side, or if you have yourself set in a good position to where you be like, you know what, I want to take a break from my job, and I have a little bit of money that I could take to invest in the business, and then you be like, okay, well, maybe I'll get me a sugar daddy on the side to, if that's what you wanted to do, then that could work for you. Hey, Jaden, That could work for you. Allison says, I'm still here, not taking. I'm currently cleaning. I love cleaning. No worries, Allison. Yeah, of course, take your time. That's completely fine, girly. Okay. So if I wanted, like I take it, like I was saying, my point is that I'm making is I took 21 months off from working, and now I'm ready to get back in the work field. So if you're one of those individuals who got money, or you got a business or something that you want to invest in, you just have like, uh, if you want a sugar daddy or something, you can have a sugar daddy, because to me, a sugar daddy is someone who's like, he's not as demandful of a commitment as someone that really wants to be with you. That's something that has worked for me. But now I'm finding myself like, you know what? I don't even want no sugar daddy anymore. I don't even want um I don't want no sugar daddy anymore. I don't have time for to be allocating my time towards people when I don't really want to be around them, or I don't want to really want to see them or be in there. I don't want them around. So that's why I would say I would not date me right now. And I'm very it's strict over here. I'm complicated a little, not complicated in a bad way, but like my standards are very high, and it's a strict guideline that you have to adhere to over here. So I don't fucking play. Okay? So let's move forward with our panel. I would like for you all to be honest with yourself. Like, rate yourself with these categories. How well are you at communicating? Do you have emotional availability? How are your financial habits? What is your ambition like? What is your loyalty like? So, what do you all think about those things? Communication, emotional availability, financial habits, ambition, and loyalty. Tell me your red flag and your green flags. And also, would you date your ex again? And should you want to? I am going to answer all of this stuff with you all as well. Daisy said, yeah, I don't think you should pressure yourself to date, and it's really good to take your time. I absolutely agree. Absolutely 100% agree. I will take my time. I don't feel like no one should be pressured to date. I feel like society looks down on women who are single and not in relationships, because they feel like, oh, well, if you're such a good woman, then why don't you have a man? If you're such a good woman, then why hasn't anyone married you yet? If you're such a good woman, then why are you single? Blah, 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 blah. God forbid a woman just like her peace. God forbid I just like to mind my business. God forbid, I like my own time, and I'm a little selfish with it. God forbid. It took a lot for me to get where I am today. Therefore, I don't want nobody fucking coming in here and fucking it up. God forbid. I have boundaries. So, Jada says, I'm at the store and it's packed and these people are stressing me out. Which store you at, Jada? We just chatting. I put something on the live panel for our discussion so that we can have some talking points. However, we can talk about whatever you all want to discuss. But in the meantime, in between time, I'm going to answer the same questions that I asked you all. In regards, I will rate myself in communication as you can see through my live streams, I do not mind talking. That doesn't mean that it correlates to me being off the screen and being the exact same way. Because off screen and in front of people, Food City, I never heard of Food City, girl. It correlates to me being off the screen. I feel as though I'm still a great communicator, but I can be very cold. As can anyone can be. I can be very cold. I will cut your ass the fuck off and act like you never existed. Just up one day, wake up and block you, and now you don't exist in my world anymore because I've mentally had your funeral and I don't fuck with you no more. So now you're dead, bitch, and you're blocked. Capiche? Capiche. So I feel like my communication is very up to par, especially if I fuck with you. I will communicate with you. Emotional availability, I am not emotionally available right now. That is why I do not want to date, because I'm not emotionally available right now. Hi, Ivan. Hey, my brother. Yes, I'm keeping it 100. I'm just telling them the truth, or my truth from my perspective. And I am not emotionally available right now. My financial habits, I'm pretty good at managing my money, but I could be better. Um, I feel like I have financial literacy, and I sit down and write down and pay my bills once a month to make sure that everything is up to par and organized. So my books are up to par. My books are in good standing. Um, Ambition, I'm a very ambitious person, which is why I'm on YouTube live stream right now with just 4 views and 4 likes at 16 minutes, and I'm still going to keep going, and I'm going to keep building and keep building and keep building until I see a transformation. And I've been seeing a transformation just with you all alone. Like I said at the beginning of the video, I've gained over 928 new subscribers in the past 28 days. Therefore, I'm going to continue building brick by brick until I see what it is that I want to see with my channel and the growth. Right now, we're at a little over 3,000 subscribers. I would love for us to get to 10,000 subscribers by the end of July. It's a big goal to achieve, but I feel like we can do it. So, yeah, I'm just putting in the work to get it done. So I am a very ambitious woman. And in regards to loyalty, I'm super loyal. I still fuck with people that I've been fucking with for a long time. And that's why I take betrayal so... You just subscribe and like. No worries, you'll get there. Thank you so much, Ivan. Thank you so much. Or by the way, do you have any red flags or opinions about green flags? I do have red flags. I have a lot of red flags. Respect. Mutual respect is a must. If there's a lack of respect or like a lack of communication, or if I find this to be like pretentious in any way and just like dismissive or rude, like say for example, if we go out on a date and I find that you are being rude to the staff, the people who are taking care of us, that's a big red flag to me. I don't care how much money you have. Do not be disrespectful to the staff, the people who are serving our food. Just because how you do one thing is how you do everything. So I'm paying attention to what you're doing. A big green flag to me is someone who takes care of everyone around them. Like, I love a man who takes care of the people around him. If you have the resources to be able to take care of the people around you and you're able to do so, that's something that is a big green flag to me. Being able to take care of those around you. Okay. You all tell me your red and green flags. What are some red and green flags for you all? So, like I said, I am great at communication. I'm not emotionally available. I have good financial habits, but I'm still working on how to improve them. I'm a very ambitious woman, and I'm super loyal. I'm loyal to my nail tech. I'm definitely loyal. I'm been loyal. I've been with my nail tech for 2 years. I'm loyal to... What else am I loyal to? I'm loyal to myself first, but I'm also loyal to like there's a couple of people who I've been fucking with for years. I'm a very loyal individual. I would consider myself to be very loyal, and I think that the same people who I say I'm loyal to, they would consider me loyal as well. So that's something that's very big to me. Loyalty is huge for me. And then let's go over a couple of red flags. Like, a man who don't take care of his kids. And if I find out you got, first of all, I really don't like to date a man with too many kids. But if I find out you got kids and you're not taking care of your kids, that's a big red flag. No excuse. No excuse. No excuse. No excuse. There is no excuse in the world for you not to be taking care of your kids. I don't care what that woman is trying to do. Y'all need to fix y'all emotional problems on y'all own, but y'all need to compartmentalize and make sure y'all taking care of your children. And don't be trying to, and you need to put your foot down as a man. You said, LOL, your dad don't take care of his kids. Jada, your dad don't take care of his kids. That's a red flag, honey. To me, that's a big red flag. A man that don't take care of his kids. What's another red flag? Ooh. A liar. I do not like liars. That's a big red flag to me. Because if you lie about small stuff, you'll lie about big stuff. Daisy says, got you, red flag. Okay, yeah, tell me y'all red flags and your green flags too. Don't just tell the green flags also. Daisy says, I can trust your lawyer. I can also I can tell also I'm kind of a new fan, so just wondering if it's still daytime. What city do you live in? Girl, I'm in London. Okay, Daisy. So I'm in Miami, Florida. It's still daytime. It's 5:21 p.m. The sun is still out. That's why it's so bright in here. I have a light. I have a light, but it's also still. I have a light, but this is my front door, so it's also still daylight outside. So it's, but I'm using my light right here. So yes, hi from London. Thank you for tuning in with me today. I appreciate your support. So it's still daytime here in Miami, Florida. It's 5:21 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Jaden says, no, I don't talk to him. He's not a good person. That's what I'm saying. Like, that shit is not cool. You should do another 24-hour live chat. That was fun. Jaden, you know what? I think I'm going to have to do the 24-hour live chat on a different platform because YouTube only lets you do up to 12 hours live, and then you can do another 12 hours. So I'm going to do the 24 hours live again, but I'm going to do it on a different platform, and I'll let you know when I'm prepared to do it. I will announce it before I do it. So just stay tuned for that. And if you all would like for me to see when I'm going to do my 24-hour live stream again, because I did it on YouTube, be sure. Yes, Jaden, that is definitely, yep, I'm considering that platform for sure. So be sure to, if my vibe is attracting my tribe, if you like me, stick around, subscribe. Also, be sure to hit the like button, and let's get back to our discussion panel. So yeah, there was a couple of red flags for me and men, like lying, not taking care of your children, being disrespectful to people around you, especially the staff when we go out to dinner, especially with a man who got like money and stuff. Like, I don't like that. I don't like that type of stuff. So and then there's other red flags, and then there's red flags like, oh, you know what, another red flag to me is you can't even tell, you won't be able to tell this red flag early on. Daisy said, oh, you are a book girl, I see a lot of IG books behind you, and also there's a hater. Girl, that's one of my regular haters. He's one of my regular haters. He was on my panel earlier today. I'm convinced that he's in love with me because he's always getting on my string to get up here and talk shit in hopes of me paying him attention. But just how your mama be ignoring them children sometimes, that's how I'm going to do him. And those are not IG books. Those are real books. These are books I've collected over the years. And there are some times where I read on my stream with my people as well, but those are real books. But I'm ignoring the fuck out of him because I did not care about him. For me, they need to have their stuff together and have good hygiene, and they have to have a good job and take care of their family. I definitely agree with those. I agree with those as well, Jaden. One big red flag, one of the things that I was gonna say is, well, that a huge red flag to me is someone who hasn't healed, like someone who hasn't done the work to ensure that they're going into the partnership with, like I told you all, I don't feel like I'm emotionally available right now. Therefore, I wouldn't date me right now because I'm telling you, I'm not emotionally available. There are some men who will go into partnership with you. Dr. Maj, I gotta time you out because I don't even have time for you. Like, I don't care to deal with you right now, okay? So, and I know you're gonna come back from your fake account, and I'm gonna block that one too. So whatever. So one of the big, as I've gotten older and more mature as an adult, is I've realized that a lot of people will go into relationships just like how there are a lot of men who will get into relationships and know that they're not emotionally available, know that they have no Davika, get the fuck on. Like, get the fuck on, you little fucking roach. You look. Shh. Shh. This is me spraying raid on you because you're a fucking roach. Like, get the fuck on. Go out with Dr. Maj. Like, bye. Y'all some fucking haters. I wouldn't be surprised if it's my old friends behind like fake ass accounts. Like, them bitches be stalking me. Obsessed. Like, why are you so obsessed with me? These bitches be obsessed. Because I cut they're obsessed. Anyway, Um, so like I was saying, guys would get into relationships with a woman and knowing that they don't want to commit, they're not emotionally available, and me as a woman who's in that same exact position at this time, I'm not emotionally available. I know that I don't want to commit, so I'm not going to mislead you and be trying to use you in any way, shape, or form, telling you that I want to be with you because I know that I don't want to give you what you're looking for. So no. And sometimes you have to have a deeper conversation with men to ask them, like, hey, what is it that you're seeking? If they're not honest about what they're seeking, then you have to discern and like really pay attention to that. Like really use your intuition. So with me, I be like, once I start having a conversation, I realize that this is getting a little, we at the point where we need to talk about, okay, like, where is this going or something like that. Then I get to discussing, have you healed? Have you been to therapy? Because I'm not saying that you have to have had come from a traumatic childhood, but I know someone who came from a really nice background. They went to a really great college. They went to an Ivy League college. They still end up being in therapy and having to go to therapy because they had other issues that they were facing in their life. So not all people who go to therapy come from this tumultuous background or had such a shitty childhood. Therapy can be used for many reasons. Therapy can be used for in many aspects and many different categories in your life. Therefore, you can't just be like, oh, I know I've been to therapy, and I know that I'm also another red flag for me is someone who lacks self-awareness. I need you to be cognitively aware of how you make others feel and how your actions affect other individuals. Because if you're not paying attention to behaviors such as that, when it's time for us when we have a disagreement or when we don't agree on something or we don't see eye to eye, and you're not even trying to look at it from my perspective and you only see it from your perspective, which means you're like a little small minded and you're so anal that you can't see it from someone else's perspective, to be like, you know what, I can actually see this is my perception, but I can see it from your perspective, and I can also understand how that made you feel. And you know what, I apologize if the actions I took hurt your feelings, or I apologize if what I said to you disrespected you, or I apologize if what I said to you offended or hurt your feelings. These are what mature relationships look like, and oftentimes people aren't ready for those types of conversations because they don't want to take accountability because their ego is in the way, and those are red flags and that I look for. And then when it's the polar opposite, when someone is very communicative with me, when someone does want to talk about or discuss the point that I'm making, when someone does want to just show up and be there, which is the complete opposite of what I said prior to now, then I definitely, hi love, then I definitely can be like, oh, you know what, those are green flags for me. So it just depends on what the situation is, but the vetting process is still strenuous and strict. Hi Talk. So again, would you date the you that you are right now? Be honest with yourself. Would you date the you that you are right now, knowing the things that you know about yourself internally and externally? Would you date the you that you are right now? Yes, Jaden, thank you so much. All right. So, and then I have a question to say, would you date your ex again? To be honest with you, I don't think I would date my ex again. I wouldn't date my ex. Oh, well, which one? Which ex? If we're talking about my most recent ex, I don't think so. I don't think I really would date any of my exes. I feel like I moved forward for a reason. So I don't really move backwards. If it didn't work, then it just didn't work, and we're moving on and upwards. But so I wouldn't date and I wouldn't want to be honest, because I feel like unless they've actually done the commitment and done the work to heal themselves or to address the issues that we were having before and make a real change. If you have not addressed the issues that we were having before we broke up, why the fuck would I come back to you and be back with you? And if you did it before, you would do it again. They're your ex for they're your ex for a reason. That's right. So some people reconcile. I'm not gonna act like I've never reconciled in a relationship. I have reconciled a relationship. However, I've also learned that it doesn't make sense to go back. It didn't make sense to go back then, and it makes sense to go back now, and that's why the relationship didn't work out. So I be like, there are a lot of women on the internet. Like, we know for sure there are a lot of women on the internet right now talking about they wanna. What do you want out of dating? I'm not on the market right now. Talk. That's my whole point that I'm making, is that I wouldn't date me right now. I'm not on the market to be dating anybody right now. Right now, I'm dating myself, but not dating no one else. You're blessed to live in Miami. Ivan says you're blessed to live in Miami. I just think going in any relationship, honesty is always key. However, I just wanted to hear what you had to say, and I did appreciate your logic, respectfully. Thank you so much, Ivan. I appreciate you as well. Thank you. I get it. Jada says I'm up for a second chance, but sometimes it's not worth it. I definitely agree. Daisy says, oh, I have somewhat would you rather questions for dating. Okay, go ahead. Shoot them in the comments, Daisy. Let's go for it. Respectfully, for keeping it real. That's the truth, Ivan. That's like, I will keep it real. Go ahead, shoot your questions, Daisy. That sounds fun. But what I was saying before is, there are a lot of people out here looking for 6-figure kings with no debt, a therapist, and a yacht, when you won't even commit to your gym membership or healing your trust issues. Like, how you out here trying to look for a relationship with somebody and you not even committed to taking care of yourself? Like, you don't even get up and do the things that you say you want from a man. Get the fuck out of here. Would you rather a rude guy or a kind guy but long distance? Neither one, to be honest, Daisy. Talk says, what title do you vibe with other than dating? What title do you vibe with other than dating? What you mean, talk? Like, if I'm hanging out with somebody, like if somebody wanted to chill with me or something? Is that what you're talking about? Like, say for example, somebody wanted to take me on a date. What you mean? I don't understand your question. Cause I be chilling. So what you mean? I be chilling. I don't be doing too much. I've been chilling. I've been chilling with like the same dude for the past 2 years, and every time, and then we'll just pull back and stop talking to each other for months, and then we'll start talking to each other. But I don't consider it as dating. I just consider him someone that I love and that I fuck with. But my day has been amazing, Jaden. Like, when I got off live earlier, I went to sleep, and then I woke up probably like an hour ago. I was asleep today because I stayed up. I went to bed early last night, which was around like 9 o'clock. And then I woke up at like 2 a.m. And then I stayed up from 2 a.m. to about 6 a.m. And then I was trying to go back to sleep, but I ended up just staying up. Chilling friend thought. True heart. Daisy said, would you rather a guy that's a player or a guy that's a quiet guy, but you barely hang out? By the way, I chose second, to be honest. Okay, so you would rather a kind guy but long distance? Okay, cool. I can understand that. I wouldn't rather one. I don't like no rude guy. Do not be rude to me. And I don't want no kind guy but long distance, because if you are going to be in my life, then I need you close. Daisy says, would I rather a guy that's a player or a guy that's a quiet guy but you barely hang out? I'd rather a quiet guy but we barely hang out, because I'm not dealing. I don't really care to deal with the player. And you said you would choose the second, to be honest. Okay, so yeah, I would choose the second as well. I would rather a kind guy, but we barely hang out. Because a player, like, bro, get the fuck out of my face. Talk says, chilling friend thought, true heartache. To be honest with you, Talk, it's not necessarily a title for it. Like, if we vibing and you my friend and I fuck with you and shit like that, when we vibing, then we vibing. You know what I mean? And if it leads to that, so if I met you and even though I told you like, hey, I'm not emotionally available right now, I don't want no relationship right now. We can be friends for now, get to know each other. But I'm just letting you know I'm not trying to be committed. And I'm not trying to be exclusive. You know what I mean? Because most guys, when they meet me and they find out I'm single and I start talking to them, they immediately want to be exclusive. They immediately want to take me off the market, and I feel suffocated. And I just don't need that right now. Fabo says, would you consider getting married in the future? Yes, babe. I just got divorced last year, but I'll get married again if you want to marry me. Talk says, so what's your dreams or goals? Prayer info, GTG. So what's your dreams? Talk. I don't understand. Are you saying, you said, what's my dreams or goals? Prayer info, got to go. I don't understand that. Daisy says, would you rather a super clingy guy, but the guy is cute, or a guy that has a girl best friend? I don't know. I would choose. Sorry, this is a hard. Daisy, that's interesting. I just stopped talking to a guy who was super clingy, and he was cute. He was a cute guy, but he was super clingy, and I couldn't stand it. I felt suffocated. So absolutely fucking not. And if I had a guy who had a girl best friend, he gonna have to wrap that shit up or go get with her, because I'm not doing that. I'm not doing it. I don't want to hear it. So that's how I feel about that. Hell nah. Don't play with you. You playing with who? And then if they're really friends, then they will respect you. Hi, Charisma. They will respect your boundaries. Hi, Charisma. So the question is, would you date the you that you are right now? Not the you that's on Instagram, not the you that's in your vision board, but the you that's showing up right now today. When you walk in the bathroom and look in the mirror, would you date that person that you're looking at, that's looking back at you? This is self-awareness versus self-delusion, standards versus entitlement, green flags you bring to the table. This is what we're talking about. Let's talk self-awareness versus self-delusion, standards versus entitlement. Green flags you bring to the table. Red flags you pretend don't exist. I know a red flag with me, a big red flag with me is a man who got money, and then I be pretending like I know he ain't talking to other girls when I know for a fact that he is. And it's a big ass red flag, but I be acting like it ain't happening. I just ignore that shit. I act like it's not happening. How to truly level up without the toxic positivity. This live is for grown folks. Come ready to laugh, reflect, and maybe get your toes stepped on a little with love, of course. With love. So drop down in the comments. Would you date yourself? Why or why not? And this is what we're talking about right now. Okay. So let's talk about how. Hold on. Let me see what y'all talking in the comment section. Hi, Charisma. Vanessa says it's no girl best friend. I hate when they say that shit. Exactly. You know just as well as I know. They probably fucking wanna fuck, or probably like I have a homegirl. She be like, yeah, my this guy's my best friend. We've been best friends for like over 10 years, 20 years. Da, 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 da. I said, if you gave that guy the opportunity to fuck you, he would. You might not give him. You don't want to fuck him. Doesn't mean he don't want to fuck you. So, I definitely agree with you, Vanessa. Charisma says probably not. Charisma, I 100% agree. I already said I would not date the me that I am right now. I'm just not in the mood to date. Daisy says, would you rather a super unhygienic guy or a guy that's disrespect his moms and all other women, including you? Neither one. I dealt with a guy who was unhygienic, and I always end up having to teach a man how to clean his balls or wash his ass, to spread them booty cheeks open, to wash the one that winks, clean it out right. So yeah, I don't fuck with that either. So no thank you to the unhygienic guy, and no thank you to the guy who's disrespectful to his mother or all other women, or even would be disrespectful to me. I don't play that shit. I said earlier, mutual respect is a must. Fabo Johnson says, I'm a truck driver. It's hard for me to trust. Fabo, I don't blame you. I wouldn't trust these hoes either if I was out here driving trucks, making this goddamn kind of money with my shit together. I wouldn't trust them. Charisma says, I have a guy best friend, and I'm in a relationship, so I can't tell him not to. Wait, Charisma, wait. You said you've been friends for like 7 years, never did anything, but I know if I threw it at him, he'd catch it. So I don't know if that's inappropriate or not. Exactly, Charisma. You call him your best friend. Y'all calling each other besties. He's just patiently waiting for his turn. He waiting for him to be a show to the crowd so he could be a dick to ride on. Yep. Even 25 years later. He gonna be like, I always wanted to. I always wanted to be with you. You up there being with them lame niggas. You up there being with them men. I wanted to be with you. He's married, and his wife let him have a woman best friend. I'll let y'all keep that in between yourselves, especially after you just said. You said first of all, you said he'd catch it if you threw it, and then you said he's married. That's very telling, girl. That don't mean anything these days. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, girl, please, honey. He got something to lose. You got something to lose. Y'all know how to keep it on the low. I don't have a guy best friend. I've had guys try to be my quote unquote best friend only to find out that they want to fuck. So no, every guy who said they wanted to be my friend ended up wanting to have sex with me. And I'm just like, see, you never wanted to be my friend. You just was trying to get close, waiting on your turn. Like, men are very patient. There's some men who are very patient. They will be your friends for years and wait their turn. Daisy says, I'm gonna skip to like haircuts and styles and clothes and stuff. Would you rather a guy with a bowl cut or a long hair? They mostly put it in a ponytail. I don't mind a guy's hair. Like, long as it's clean, long as he washes it, I don't mind what his hair is like. I mean, I don't like those wick dreadlocks that people be wearing. I don't like that. That's not my style. No offense to those who wear it, but I just don't find it appealing. You said, OMG, I've never thought this deep into our friendship. I don't think that's his end goal, but I know he wouldn't turn it down. Makes sense. Is it still bad or something I should watch out for? Girl, you could be friends with him for as long as you like, but I just know for sure that I don't think that, I don't know. That's y'all friendship. But I just know I don't feel like men and women can be friends. And every time I ask a girl, and it's always a case just like yours, where the girl turned the guy down, but they're friends, and now they call themselves best friends. But if they gave that man some pussy, he would take it. That don't sound like a friend to me. That's all I'm saying. You think that's a friend? Just saying. You think that's a friend? Nah. You go to the doctor and they be like, did you have sex with this person? This person is going to be a lover. It's not going to be qualified as a friend. Hi, Taiwan. To be honest, I like guys with curly hair, black hair, but combined. Curly black hair. Okay, Daisy, you got a type, don't you? Yes, Charisma. I'm telling you, like, I get it. Like, men and women want to be friends. They be like, yeah, we could be friends. But there's usually some sort of chemistry there. Like, we just have a natural attraction to the opposite sex. If you are into the opposite sex, then you're gonna find things attractive about the opposite sex, and you're gonna like it. Like, if a man is hanging around you all day and he's getting to know you, and he's in your, like, you invite this guy over your house, this is your best friend now. Unless he's, how you doing? And even then, they'll try to get your straight man too. So, then, my point that I'm making is, if there's a natural attraction to, like, a person that you're dating, and y'all are getting to know each other and spending time with each other and going on dates and hanging out and doing this, and you're confiding in them and telling them your secrets, a lot of those relationships years later end up being like, they end up getting married. They don't watch each other date multiple people. They don't watch each other have different lives. And then they're like, you know what? Why can't we just all of a sudden get together? Do y'all see those types of dynamics? I hear those types of dynamics all the time where, like, we were best friends and we weren't even together. They were dating someone else. I was dating someone else. And then we got together. Maybe I'm being small-minded about it, but I just don't feel like men and women can be friends. every guy that has tried to be my friend. I'm only friends with guys whom I've already had a relationship with. Then I could have a friendship with them. But usually when we're trying to be so-called friends, they're in the lustful stage. They're super lustful. So they're, I could see them undressing me with their eyes. I could see them trying to, like I had a guy friend one time. He was like, one time we were smoking weed, and we had been hanging out for quite some time. Mind you, we grew up in around the same area. And one day we were smoking, and he was just like, what if I wanted to eat my friend's pussy, but I didn't want to ruin the friendship, blah 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 blah. And the way he was describing it, I just came out and straight up told him, I was like, you talking about me, aren't you? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, see, this is why I don't feel like men and women can be friends. Like, there's an attraction there. There's usually an attraction. When guys are friends with girls, they usually don't find them attractive at all. But they'll still fuck because it's a warm, wet hole. You taught me that doctor quote, and it makes so much sense. Which quote? Charisma. I love Egyptian guys, but I would never, ever again. Girl, oh, that sounds like a fantasy, but I wouldn't date an Egyptian guy either. You taught me that doctor quote, and it makes so much sense. Which doctor quote? I have a lot of quotes, girl, I go by. I forget which one it is. Daisy says, just wanted to know, where are you born and your ethnicity and stuff, because I'm Iraqi Kurdish. I know this isn't related, sorry, because I know you live in Miami, Florida right now. Okay, so I'm Haitian American. My father is from Haiti, Port-au-Prince, Haiti. And my mother is from Boston, Massachusetts. And I was born in Boston, Massachusetts and raised in South Georgia. And then I moved from Atlanta to Miami about 2 years ago. So, yeah, I'm Haitian American. Hi, Jennifer. Charisma says about if you're at the doctor and if they ask you, you've been sexually active with that person, is considered a lover. Exactly. So yes, that's true. That's true. If you go to the doctor and the doctor asks you if you've been interacting with the same sex and you say yes, that person is no longer your friend. That is now your lover. You can add them to your numbers list. Because I would love to call my little yeah my friend. Your little yeah is your lover. If y'all are having intimate encounters, intercourse, y'all are lovers. When the doctor said that to me, I was like, oh my gosh. So I'm up here thinking, this is why you can't be sleeping with your friends. Those are not your friends. Those are your lovers. So I would be honest with anyone right now. Look, I'm not emotionally available. My emotions are in my purposes and my passion. I am not, you can date me. I can give you the girlfriend experience for the weekend, but I cannot be committed to you full time. So that's where I stand. I definitely can give you the girlfriend experience, but not be committed to you full time. So that's how I feel about it. But because I'll tell a guy that and they'll be like, okay, well, can I hang out with you for the weekend? By the way, my house is pretty. Thank you so much, Daisy. I appreciate you. Yeah, I'm not here to lie to me at this time. And the thing is, the last relationship I was in, I told the guy I didn't want to date right now. And he was trying to be understanding, but slowly but surely he kept trying to be like, what are we? Are we exclusive? Are we this or are we that? Like, just kept trying to put a title on it, just how a woman does the same thing to a man. What are we? Are we exclusive? Are we together? What's going on here? Knowing damn well they're not even trying to be exclusive with you. They're trying to be a player, but trying to get you wrapped up in them so that they can have you in the cake or the cake on the side. Yes, girl. I'm being shady. I'm throwing motherfucking shots. Pew, pew, pew. Yes, girl, I told him I didn't want to be in a relationship, and he just was like, oh, we would be exclusive, and then be like, oh, you're a player. I thought I was playing you, but you're the better player. Motherfucker, I told you I didn't want to be in a relationship from the beginning. Why would you think you were playing me? Daisy said, just wanted to say, in London right now, it's so dark, and it's 10:50, basically 10:50 p.m. Girl, I know military time, so yeah, it's night. Girl, I know military time. That's what's on my phone right now. It's 17:51 here. It's 7. You see this? That's military time. I keep up with military time because my daughter lives in Senegal, and it helps me keep up with the time in Senegal. Sounds like his ass. Yes, girl. Like, oh, no problem, Daisy. No problem, Daisy. Sounds like his ass. Girl, yes. He thought he was trying to fucking play me. I was like, why would you think that you're sitting up here trying to play me? I told you I didn't want to be in a relationship from the beginning. And you were so insecure that you wanted to make sure that we were exclusive because you was like, did you? No, I didn't block him. I'm actually going to see him soon, Charisma, because I told you all he bought the flight for my daughter's ticket, and we have to go to the airport to go get the because my daughter's flying with the unaccompanied minor services. She'll have basically unaccompanied minor services is basically like a chaperone to be with you during your flight. And I'm preparing. I told you all I didn't know if she was gonna come over here or not, but yes, I'm working on that. Which guys is the German? Hi Daria. What do you mean? I think you're taking things out of context. I don't know what you're talking about, Daria, because I was referring to the fact, I was referring to something else, but you just hopped in, so I'm not sure what you're referring to. What did you hear? Everybody watching, like and sub. This icon is a diva. Thank you so much, Daisy. Oh Lord, I wonder how that's gonna go. He better not start tripping. I just got here. Hi, Black Daria. Thank you so much for joining the live. Girl, I don't know how it's going to go either, but I have to go get it done. And I was just like, yeah, when I texted him the other day, you know what? I'm gonna let y'all know. I'm gonna give y'all the tea. But in regard, I seen the CEO the other day. When did I see the CEO? I think on my sister's birthday. So like 5 days ago, earlier this week. Yeah, I had seen him or whatever. I told y'all, I've only been talking to 2 guys since I've been in Miami in these 2 years. I was talking to the CEO for like, I met the CEO October of 2023. So I've been talking to him. We've been cool since then. And then I met the German in October of 2024. So, and you know, we're cool. So he's cool. I be telling y'all don't talk about him because he be pissing me off, and I know he's watching. He's still watching this whole time. I be trying not to talk about him because then he'll later on be like, I seen your live, and you know you were talking about me on my live. So your live really, you know, it helps to have me in your life because it gives you content. Ha 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 ha. And I'm like, Negro, well, clear person. I do not need you to create content. I'm already content on my own. So what are you talking about? So yeah, that's why I don't be wanting to talk about him, because he watched my lives and then be like, oh, ha ha ha, you were talking about me today. Ha ha ha. So it strokes his ego when we talk about him, which is why we have to starve him of attention. But my subscribers don't be understanding that, and then you think I'm being mean. I'm not being mean. I just want to starve him of attention because it strokes his ego and make him feel good when he sees that we're talking about him. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, Charisma. That's why I don't want to discuss him anymore. He literally gets off on it and just be like, yeah, you all were talking about me on your live. Ha ha ha. And I'm like, you says, Daisy said, what's your zodiac? You give off Pisces. What? Okay, wait. Don't tell my zodiac, y'all. Don't tell my zodiac, y'all. Don't tell her yet. Daisy, what makes you think I give off Pisces? Am I emotional? Charisma, she said I come off like a Pisces. She a Leo. She said I come off like a Pisces. Well, that lets me know that I'm in my soft lady era, and then I'm in tune with my emotions. Yes, not emotional, but emotional damage. Yes. Yeah. Okay. She's definitely not like that because of the pain. No, Daisy. Pisces are water element. We know what Pisces is, girl. Hi, Albert. We know what Pisces is. We just found it. You're new here, Daisy, and I'm entertaining the chat because my audience knows my zodiac sign. You feel like I'm a Pisces? That's so sweet. First of all, the person she is very new. She has to be new. I'm not a Pisces, Daisy. Baby girl. I'm in your element. I'm in your element. I'm not a Leo either, but I'm in your element. I'm definitely not a fucking Pisces. Like, girl. I got Pisces in my chart though. So I got Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio in my chart, although my element is a fire sign. Yes. You're definitely not. Yes. Like, I am not a Pisces. And hell no, I'm not a Pisces. But I do have Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio in my birth chart. Yeah. Those all three water placements are in my sign. I'm a fire element. Yes, Daisy. Yes. The number one. I'm the number one. I'm the first zodiac. I'm the first one. Before even the Leo. Yeah. Yeah. Uh-huh. That's right. There we go. Self-centered as a motherfucker. I care about me and me first, and me and me and me and me and me and me. Yes, I'm very much so Aries. Yes, she'll soon find out what you are once the trolls come out. Yes, yes, hee. Yes, I'm definitely a fire sign. I'm an Aries. True to nature of my sign. Yeah. And you know what's crazy is I'm a Leo moon, Daisy. I'm a Leo moon. So I'm an Aries sun, Leo moon, Libra rising. But I also have Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio in my chart. So we got fire, air, and then a whole lot of water. So yes, it boils deep. I be feeling shit. Like I be feeling, as I feel like a Scorpio sometimes where I feel very revengeful, but strategic and tactful. So you'll never see it coming. You wouldn't even expect it, but it's there. Like how a scorpion stings real quick. Yeah, it's there. I'm going to have to leave. Bye. 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 First time seeing you with makeup. You look good. Oh, this is your first time seeing me with makeup? Oh, thank you, babe. Thank you, sweetheart. I dressed up. See you next live. See you, smooches. Smooches. Turn on your post notifications and subscribe so that you're notified each and every time I do go live. See you next time. Have a good night, good weekend, good night, good morning, good day, and enjoy your weekend. Yes. So, yes, I've enjoyed having this discussion with you all, and just like having a free for all and just talking to you all. I got about 30 more minutes on my live, so I'm keeping my schedule, keeping my word, keeping up the consistency, building the community, doing the work, showing up, and even when I don't know what it's going to look like, still showing up. Allow this to happen right before your eyes. Albert, yes, I do remember you. Yep, I do. So this is us showing up what we say we're gonna do. So yesterday I went live, and when I ended the live, it didn't have just like playing with the numbers or whatever, and just seeing how everything operates. I just appreciate you all support so much. So even when you all don't catch me live, I appreciate those of you who watch the playback. So if you're watching the playback, hello, thank you so much for your support. still, because I can see that you all have been watching my playbacks as well. But for me, here, right now, we're having a discussion on would you date you. How have I been, though? I've been amazing. Albrat, the question on the panel is, would you date the you that you are right now? Not the you that you show to, not your representative, not the person that's on IG, not the person that you show to work. Would you date the you that you are right now? When you look in the mirror and you know all the things that you know about yourself, would you date the you that you are right now? Would you date the you that you are right now? Hell no, I'm too stubborn. See, at least you're honest with yourself. See, that's self awareness. That is a green flag to me. The self awareness is the fact that look, hey, hell no, I'm not interested in dating right now. Are you dating anyone? Or are you dating anyone right now? Are you misleading them, or did you tell them that you don't want to date and they still like? How is your dating life? Since because me and you are on the same page, I think that other people have said that they would date themselves. But I had to be honest with myself. I'm not emotionally available to date right now. Therefore, I say hell no as well. So, with you being stubborn, I'm not sure if you're a girl or a guy. That's why you're single. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Exactly. Me too. Me too. Me too. This my song right here, y'all. I'm gonna light my blunt. You got a blunt, Albrat? I'm about to light my blunt while I let this play for a little minute. Oh, you got a vape? Okay. I'm gonna light my blunt. I love this song. I love this song so much. If you ever had, I don't know if you heard it. It's called "Closer to My Dreams," and I want you. I think her name is Guapale, or I don't know how to pronounce her name, but the song is called "Closer to My Dreams." And this is a song that I've used to manifest. This is a song that I just sit and listen to this song with my mind, body, and soul, and my heart, and dream. And when I tell you this shit works, it's so many things that you have to do to get yourself in alignment to really achieve some shit to bring your vision to life. But it is so possible, and I love it. Like, I'm telling you, this shit gonna change right in front of y'all eyes. Y'all, now that I put my focus here, you're gonna see this shit change right in front of your eyes. Watch. Watch. I'm for real. I can almost dream. Sometimes it feels. Yeah. Closer to my dreams. Watch how this beat finna drop. I gotta I gotta put this on my speaker. I'm about to put this on my big speaker. My bitch a foreigner, 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 foreigner.
Bluetooth connected.
Disconnected. Because I gotta feel this in my soul. I need to feel this. I need y'all to feel this. I need y'all to feel this with me. When was my last relationship? Al Brat says, when was my last relationship? I would have to say that I would consider my last relationship um what you mean by relationship? What you mean by relationship? Like somebody I was like, I don't know, probably 20. The last person I was like truly and fully committed to, no doubt, we were living it. I don't know. My last relationship, technically, boyfriend, husband. Okay, technically, I had a play toy a couple months ago. I don't know if I would consider that a relationship because this motherfucker tried to play me. So I wouldn't even consider it a relationship. And then I don't know if I would consider sugar daddies relationships either. So my last boyfriend I had was probably right before I moved to Miami. And I had broke up with him. We dated for like 6 months and I broke up with him. And then the guy before that I had been dating for like 2.5 years. But since I've been in Florida and Miami, I've met guys, but I feel like I'm 32 and the two guys I've talked to here, one of them is 64 and the other one is 69. So I don't really consider them like my previous boyfriends, mainly because one of them we were never super exclusive. We were just like dating. He was like, you were such a, he told me I was such a great girlfriend, but he was a hoe. He didn't want to be faithful. So I don't know. I know I didn't answer the question, but yeah, exactly, situation type shit. So it's like the last person I would consider my boyfriend, where we lived together and we was really committed together, is this Nigerian guy. I dated him for 2.5 years. We lived together for like 2 years, and that was in Atlanta. So we definitely were together, like exclusively together. So, but everybody else after him, it was just like it was the guy that was in Toronto, Canada, like it was long distance, and I didn't trust his motherfucking ass. And then the CEO, I don't trust his motherfucking ass. I be seeing him, we vibe, we cool like that. And then the German, I don't trust his motherfucking ass. I don't trust these niggas. I do not trust these niggas. Closer to my dreams. You said I don't even look like I'm 33, girl. You look like you 25, 27. Thank you, babe. That's called you take care of yourself. Take care of your body. You know what I mean? Take care of yourself. Take care of your skin. Take care of your teeth. And don't let these niggas stress you out. Leave them. You know, they stressing you out. They ain't adding no value to your life. They depressing you. They fucking making your hair fall out, bitch. They giving you bags under your eyes, bitch. They making you lose your fat ass booty, bitch. And they make you get a big back, bitch. They starting to make you me shaped like a motherfucking ice cream cone, bitch. Like, you gotta let these niggas go. Let that shit go, okay? And you can look like this too at 32. Yeah. my shit. Thank you, Albert. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love this song. It puts me in a good mood. And in return, I exude that energy. So thank you so much. I appreciate you. Yeah. For sure. Okay, now I can calm down a little bit. Y'all don't forget to hit the like button. If you like my vibe and you want to be a part of the tribe, subscribe. If you like my vibe and want to be a part of the tribe, subscribe. Don't forget to hit the like button. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you for hitting the like button. Thank you all so much. If you like my vibe and you would like to be a part of the tribe, stick around and subscribe. Don't forget to hit the like button. Here I am. My name is Privileged Black Girl. As a privileged black girl, we do what we want, when we want, how we want to do it. This is not exclusive to a race. This is not exclusive to a demographic of people. However, I want you to know, here on this channel, as a privileged black girl, who I consider myself to be, and who my privileged posse also considers themselves to be, we are privileged black girls who do what we want, when we want, how we want to do it. Our vibe attracts our tribe, which is why people stick around and subscribe. Don't forget to hit the like button. If you like fucking with me, I'm always open to fucking with you. You know what I mean? If you don't like me, bitch, I don't give a damn. I don't. I'm here for the trolls. The trolls end up loving me. So if you consider yourself a troll, just stick around. You might end up falling in love just like everybody else. I fuck with y'all a long way. I do this shit for fun. It's very entertaining. I get on here and talk about different topics, different subjects. Hey, Janelle! Janelle is a part of the Privileged Posse. Janelle is one of our day ones. Hey, Janelle! She's definitely a privileged black girl who does what she wants, when she wants, how she wants to goddamn do it. Ain't nobody gonna tell her otherwise. Period. Clock it. So, yes, that's what we do here on this channel. We speak our mind. We live in our truth. Yes, we do. Yes, that's right, Janelle. That's goddamn right. So that's why I resonate with people, because, you know, I'm just like you. I'm living my life, trying to figure it out, boo. You know what I'm saying? And I felt like I wanted to create a platform where I can bring like-minded individuals around. Sup, Janelle? Hey, Albert. So, yeah. Would you date the you that you are right now? I already told y'all, I would not date the me that I am right now. I am not emotionally available to these niggas. They can't get no loyalty right now. Like, I just feel like I wouldn't be loyal to them because, yeah, I just met you yesterday and I'm fucking with you. But if I meet a better, that's how men be. They be like, if I meet somebody better, then I'm out. And they do. They leave. Not all men are like that. Some men are super loyal like dogs. It's hard to find, but I'm sure they're out there. You know, I'm sure they're out there somewhere. You know. But anyway, my point that I'm making is, this is our community that we're building, and I'm so happy to be building it with you all. I love it so much. I love getting on here and talking to you all. I love having a conversation with you all. Hold on, wait. Let me see what you're saying in the comments. Hold on. Good vibes. What's up? What about black men? LOL, I'm not welcome. Yes, you are. Good vibes. Oh my gosh, you're a privileged black guy. Privileged black. I'm a privileged black girl, so that's why it's called privileged black girl. But you are a privileged black guy as well. Those do exist. We have privileged black guys walking around doing what they want, when they want, how they want to do it, and no one is telling them otherwise. So if you consider yourself to be a privileged black guy, I'm with it. I'm with it. You with it. We with it. You know what I'm saying? I just want those who are watching me right now to understand what the brand represents. A privileged black girl, a privileged black people, a privileged people, period. I was just looking at it from my perspective like, bitch, you ain't worked in about 21 months. You living in Miami. They told you not to move to Miami. And here you are living in Miami with no goddamn job in over 21 months. And you live by the beach, bitch. You get up and walk to the beach anytime you goddamn get ready. And you just thriving and shining and glowing. And I could think that's a privilege. You get up. I feel like I have a privileged life. I get up and have my slow mornings to go do my yoga. I get to sleep in if I want to. Somebody asked me, did I eat lunch early today? I didn't even eat lunch today yet. I didn't even eat. I was fasting. Today. I'll eat after I get off of here. But I was fasting. I wasn't even at, oh, you know what? I'm lying. I did eat something earlier today. Oh yeah, I did. I had ate some of my chicken salad, and I had made me a chicken salad sandwich and some chips early this morning. So that's a lie. I did eat something. So yeah, but I just be vibing, like minding my own business and shit. And I feel like that's a privileged life. I don't have an ordinary life like everyone else. That's why I was like, because my YouTube channel name used to be called Akiela Galore. Akiela Galore wasn't representative of anyone else. I don't feel like it was inclusive. I felt like it was exclusive to me because it was just my name. And I didn't want to, I wanted to be more inclusive to people around me and represent who I deem myself to be, which is a privileged black girl. And I wanted to live in that, stand in there, to be true to that and represent that with my people, because I know that there are other privileged black girls out here in this world who would date themselves, who do have their shit together, who do have great credit scores, who do take care of the people around them, who do pour into themselves and their self-care is up to par, who do have healthy boundaries and don't take no bullshit from nobody. I know that there are my privileged black girls who are out here, and that's what we represent. That's who I am. We would check a bitch when we need to, but we move with grace. You know what I mean? We ain't up here trying to let nobody play in our face, because we don't have time for that type of bullshit. So, you goddamn skip it. We are privileged black girls. Y'all like that? That came from my heart. I got you hyped. Yes, girl. You didn't see that one coming? That's us. That's here. Because people be like, why are you a privileged black girl? Why are you a privileged black girl? You just sitting at home in your living room. That's the pleasure of having privilege. That shows you the fact that, but it's cool. Thank you so much, Ivan. What you need to know is, because people be like, well, how did you do this? Because people are gonna ask. I'm looking forward to the people who come ask, how did you do it? Because there were people who I used to look up to, and I wanted to know, how did they do it? Real talk. For real, Ivan. I wanted to know, how did they do it? And once I got on my journey of discovery, of self-discovery, because they say when you reach the pinnacle of success, what you should enjoy the most is the journey. So knowing that I haven't even gotten where I want to be, and my vision is, I can see my vision, therefore I will achieve it as a privileged black girl, regardless of my circumstances, regardless of my background and where I came from, regardless of me feeling like I had a tumultuous upbringing, regardless of me feeling like I went through a quote-unquote failed marriage to society, regardless of me not having my daughter here with me, regardless of me not having friends around me, regardless of me not talking to people every fucking day of my life. Like, this is all a part of my journey. People are seeing it happen right before their eyes, because this is how I've become a privileged black girl. I cut off things that no longer serve me. I got rid of people who don't serve my highest good. I don't entertain things unless I feel like it's for my higher good. I don't entertain bullshit. If I start talking to you and I feel like we're not aligned and we're not compatible, I move forward. I'm not here to waste your time. I'm not going to have you waste mine. I am very, like I said before, I'm a very ambitious person, and I'd rather be alone than to sit around people and entertain bullshit, entertain fake friends, or entertain fake ass relationships just to uphold an image to people. I'm not here to keep up with the Joneses. Being a privileged black girl, doing what you want, when you want, how you want to do it, does not mean you're keeping up with the Joneses. We're not out here to try to, if you got it, you got it. You got that luxury lifestyle like that, you got it. You got the Porsche, you got the penthouse, you got the money, you got the clothes, you got the shoes, you're able to travel, you got all those things. If you have that, then you have that. And without any trying to go get a loan or trying to get money, paying Peter to robbing Peter to pay Paul type shit. No, we have our finances together. We have our. I said I'm not emotionally available, but I'm working on that. I'm just not emotionally available to pour into a relationship, because right now I'm pouring into my passion and my purpose. So I can't pour into someone else right now. That's why I'm emotionally unavailable. However, as a privileged black girl, we hold ourselves accountable. We don't just sit up here and talk about it and not be about it. We don't just say, oh, we have a relationship with God. We're not walking the talk. We need to be the example. As privileged black girls, we are the example. We lead by example. We show by example. If we help people. You know what I mean? We help individuals. If you need help with something, if you need a mentor or a mentee, we help people. But at the end of the day, we're not dealing with bullshit, whether it's from a man or a woman. And men, you too, you don't deal with bullshit from women, because there are women who are out here who will be just what you want them to be, and then there are women who are on that bullshit. It is what it is. They on that bullshit. It's men who are on that bullshit too. But at the end of the day, the journey of self-discovery leads you back to yourself. Sister, that it's a testimony. You can't have a testimony without being tested. So as a privileged person, and you're kind to people too, you're respectful, you got manners, you're not out here being fucking rude. You could be a bitch when you need to be, because sometimes you need to be, but not all the time. You're not rude to people just for the hell of it, but you do need to be stern, be assertive, you know what I'm saying, have boundaries, and don't be afraid to enforce them. And don't forget, everybody fucking fart like you, shit like you, put their pants on like you, and bleed like you. So ain't no need of being intimidated by motherfuckers either. We walk with our back straight and our head held high and our chin up when we walk anywhere. Okay? Even when we walking by the mirror, you take a look and you correct and adjust your posture. But yeah, that's the stuff that be on my heart, y'all. Period, Vanessa. Point blank, period. Because I'm just like, it's time for the world to get to know me. I'm tired of hiding her away. And I'm tired of people making me feel like I don't want to share myself with the world because they've hurt me. You know what I mean? It's like, fuck those people. Hurt people. And hating people, happy people ain't hating, and hating people ain't happy. So if you find somebody hating on you, spewing any sort of jealousy, any sort of envy, throwing backhanded compliments, talking shit, trying to put you down, I'm glad you figured it out. Thank you so much, Ivan. You have seen both sides, I feel. Yes, I have. I've seen a lot of shit. And I've learned a lot of lessons, and I refuse to repeat the same lessons. And when I find myself going down a similar path and repeating the same lesson, I start asking God, like, what's going on here? Like, what am I not learning? What am I skipping over? Like, what am I missing? Okay, what am I seeking outside of myself from this person that makes me feel like they need to be in my life when they're mistreating me or they're treating me poorly or they're not respecting me. So because when someone starts being disrespectful to you and you allow it, not only are they being disrespectful to you, you're also being disrespectful to yourself because you're allowing it. And that doesn't feel very good, to have someone be disrespectful to you and then you don't stick up for yourself, and now you're also being disrespectful to yourself because you refuse to say anything because you want to keep the peace. I'm done keeping the peace with motherfuckers. I got peace in my life and I refuse to allow anyone to disrupt it. Therefore, moving forward, this is how shit gonna go if you want to be over here. If not, good riddance. And that's just how I feel about my life right now. I'm focused, I'm determined, and I'm building the people who are going to fuck with me the long way for who I am, not for who they think I am, not because they think they're better than me, not because they want to have a one-up on me, not none of the little bullshit that people like to do. Like, I'm tired of the little nuances, the little petty shit. Like, bitch, please, Lamborghini keys. Like, bitch, you could never. You better go deal with yourself. Don't come over here fucking with me, because I ain't the one. I sure ain't. I'm not it. But on that note, I'm looking for a particular song I want to hear. And I forgot the name of it. I think this is it. Maybe this is it. I like this sound. And we're gonna close out. It's 6:29 p.m. Closing out at 6:30. I've enjoyed talking to you all. This has been absolutely fun. I'm gonna watch it back myself, and my alarm is going off for me to close it all out. And I'll be back on here tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We gonna close it out.